Do you find yourself not quite yourself? Do you feel angsty all the time, or at least more often than you think you should? There's something to consider here, because that's not right. That's not normal. That's not okay. And there are a couple of overlapping factors I feel that are contributing to this. 1A is everyone is connected all the time. And 1B is because of that connection, your psyche, your brain, your soul, your conscience, both of them, are never allowed to breathe, to rest, to just be still and be quiet. And the reason they intersect and they overlap is because the human condition, the mind, the body, mind, the spirit, needs to operate in a certain fashion to be at least somewhere near full capacity, full operating capacity. And if you are completely plugged in all the time, every moment of your day, connected, you're not giving your body, your mind, and your spirit that chance to breathe, to rest. And so you need to figure out a way. This thing right here that you're looking at, it's part of our lives now. I've had to accept it. I'm speaking at it right now. It's communicating with you to get this message across, hopefully. But find some time to carve out a little disconnectedness, unconnectedness in your life. Go for a walk. It might be the best thing that you can do, not only for your body, but for your mind and your spirit. You get a little exercise. Go for a walk. Have your feet actually touch the stinking earth that you live on, that gives you all this energy, this power of humanity. And when you do that, when you go for a walk, remember what I said, disconnect. So how do you do that? Well, when I go for a walk, depends on how long I go, but I don't put my earbuds in. Let's say I'm going for a 3-mile walk. I don't put my earbuds in to listen to a podcast or music or an audiobook or whatever for the first mile. I have to let my brain, I have to find some time to let my brain breathe. I have work, I have family, I have this world I got to live in and all this nonsense I got to deal with. And I have to have time, this thing right here has to have time to process things. And if you are bothered by something that's a couple of weeks or a couple of months or a couple of years or a couple of decades old, it's because you haven't processed it. And the biggest culprit right now is connectivity. This thing, the earbuds, the computer, the TV, if you're still old enough to watch TV. So go for a walk. Put your feet on this earth, breathe in this air, and disconnect. Don't look at your phone. Don't listen to a podcast or music or anything. You got to let your mind just wander. Just go and process things. And then, bonus to the walk. See, walking and exercise really has become a miracle of found time. Time is the only element of this entire universe that we can't create, stop, warp, mold, or do anything we want with it. It's unarrestable, and there's nothing we can do about that. But if you find bonus time, like on a walk, and you put your earbuds in, then you can listen to a podcast. There's a million things you can listen to, entertaining, informative, whatever. That's found time. You're doing 2 things at once. You're not multitasking, but you're able to do these 2 things simultaneously. Your tasks stacking, as it were. And then you can learn. Maybe you listen to music if that's your thing. Music certainly has qualities that soothe the soul, does it not? But give yourself that first mile or that first half of your walk, or if you are so bold, the entirety of your walk, to let your brain breathe and process the parts of your day and your week and your year that it hasn't been able to thus far. I bet you'll find you're a lot less angsty.